pan. Hope you're doing okay. I don't know why I'm really, really hungry. So I'm gonna heat up some chili and make this. I wasn't planning on coming in, but I says, well, I'm gonna cook something. I'll just turn this on and say hi. I hope you're doing okay, dear heart. No particular measurement. I just pour the milk in and mix it till it looks right. Don't know why I bought such a big thing of milk. It's just me. But anywho, over the past 2 days, I think I've watched about 300 videos. If you want to get love, you got to give love, you see. And I believe in supporting others. So I'm just sitting there watching videos. Hello, Living for Jesus. Don't tell anybody we're eating in the middle of the night. Shh. I'm making this. I feel like a criminal. I'm making this. And I'm heating up that chili right there. Shh, don't tell nobody. How you doing? I didn't expect anybody to come in here. I thought I could sneak in and cook right quick and you know. Shh. So I'm just, oh, you're having a quesadilla? Oh, very cool. I was thinking about some of that. I got turkey hot dogs. I thought maybe I'll chop the turkey hot dogs up and throw them in the chili. Fancy's been driving me nuts. She's been crying and crying, and there's nothing wrong with her. She wants this. She wants this. I'm gonna go ahead and give her three or four, but this cat is driving me crazy. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning. You hear that? You hear? Okay. Would you like some? That's like asking me, do I like rice and beans? You hear that? Look at that thing. Look at that. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come. There you go. I'm going to put it right there. Go ahead. She's driving me nuts over these treats. I don't know if I want to get them anymore. Every time anything that sounds like this, she comes running. Sorry, this isn't the most exciting conversation, but I just honestly didn't plan anything. I'm just hungry. So we're gonna... There. Take this. Like I showed earlier, I used this spray from the tree. Sprayed this pan right here. I've got my oven set for California Glow. Hi. Tell Fancy they don't let cats at the they don't let cats into Betty Ford. Oh, you got my sense of humor, Living for Jesus. Oh, goodness gracious. So we're being very naughty, California Glow. It's 10 o'clock here, but it's probably 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, not where California Glow is. I think she's in California. But living for Jesus, you're on the other end of the country, so it's probably really late. I'm sitting there. I just got done clearing out my email. Of all the videos. I've been watching videos from Russia, videos from, of course, the United States, the cooking videos, fishing videos, makeup videos, tutorials. Oh my goodness. But you know, if you want others to support you, you know, you have to lend out a hand of kindness and support others. You just can't sit back and say, I don't know why anybody isn't visiting me. Well, they're not visiting you. Why don't you visit them? They probably, you know what I mean? Come on now. That's how it works on YouTube with us little YouTubers. You know, we support each other. Hold on. Where is that thingamabobber? Hey, let's use this weapon right here. we gotta get every little bit here. We're on a budget. We need every single drop. Here we go. See there? There's a tablespoon right there. Gotta use a spatula. It's all good. Grandma feels kind of lonely. Yes, I do. I went out to the Dollar Tree and picked up some more pantyhose. I'll show you why in a second. So let's go ahead and get as much of this Jiffy cornbread mix in this itty-bitty little pan. My little struggling Dollar Tree pan. Hi, June Marie. What are you allergic to? Hi, Africa. Hi, Pam's Live. What are you allergic to? So basically, there's our little whatchamacallit. What are you allergic to? Miss June? Anywho, let's go ahead and put that in here. Oh, pantyhose. Serious? Are you serious, though? I'm not going to laugh if it's serious. That just sounded funny to me. Oh, nylons. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I didn't mean to laugh at you. I've never heard of that, but I would guess that there's some people that can't wear wool and certain kinds of material. If that's what you're talking about, I'm sorry about that. Oh, they make you itch. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I picked some up. Gonna have some chili. Hey, hey. Let me get the allergic to wool. Oh, okay. Let me get a little saucepan. I think that'll take about 15-20 minutes. Polyester too? Oh my gosh. I don't know why that happens. There's a lot of people allergic to nuts and different kinds of foods, but I can envision if your skin is very sensitive, you would be allergic. Whatever's in the, yes. You know how they'll ship, here's the chili. This is the jalapeno chili. Looks pretty good. It's really, really hot, but it's really, really good. Jalapeno hot chili con carne or with meat. That's what con carne means. And you know what? I think I gotta check those hot dogs to see if they're still good. I have hot dogs in the freezer, turkey hot dogs. I thought about slicing chunks into it. Yes, everyday ordinary Jane Doe meal. My son-in-law is allergic to every kind of nuts and most fruits. Wow. Latex, yes. I heard about that. I had no idea about that till about 3 or 4 years ago. People started talking about the allergic reaction they were having to latex. And the powder that they put within it, you know, to keep it dry. Okay, let's see. You see, I've got these, but I got the frozen turkey franks, but they're frozen, but I have some other ones in here. I'm just hoping they're still good. Let me see. Remember I told you how I reuse the frozen packs? Latex is bad. Oh wow. So what I do is I reuse these. Oh, you're a cleaning lady? I'm a potato chucking lady. I used to clean though. I used to clean in big offices. At one point, I had a little cleaning business. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, and what you can speak to this possibly. It all depends on where you're cleaning. But when you go into clean bathrooms, women are very messy. They come out of that bathroom with their makeup and their hair and everything like that. I'm talking about business women. I'm talking about professional women. Let's see. Oh, these are fine. But yeah, I reuse the frozen bags, and you know, these don't reseal. You know, you cut it open and they don't reseal. So I just take this bag from the Morning Star and put my hot dogs in there and put it in the fridge. Oh, yes, I say, I've told you this over and over, that you know that companies, for the most part, are going to use a pretty good quality bag for their food products, because they don't want a bunch of consumer running back to the store saying, hey, my stuff is frostbitten, you know? So I said to myself, all right, I'm going to rinse this out, let it dry on the sink to the side, and then I just reuse it for little things that are not resealable. It's another way Grandma saves money. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to slice a couple of these turkey dogs in here. Let me get a knife. But yeah, I couldn't, you know, I'm up till 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I am. And I apologize. I owe all of you an apology because I said I was going to try that dress on. I mean, you know what? I'll try it on once I put the hot dogs in here. The other thing's got to heat up, you know. So let me get that dress. I'll slip into it right quick. Why am I all dressed up? You know what? When I'm feeling kind of bad, I get dressed up. Yes, I do. It makes me feel better. And I had the man at the Dollar Tree ask me the same question. He goes, "Where are you going?" I go, "Home." He goes, "Why are you all dressed up?" I said, "Brother, it makes me feel better about myself." So I'm just gonna chop these hot dogs right into the chili. I love cats. Love cats. I'm sending Fancy to your house. She's driving me crazy over those treats. It was in the middle of the night. I don't know if it was 1 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. I was watching videos and leaving comments. And I finally started to fall asleep. Yes, Miss Love Cats. Driving me nuts. And I'm like, what? She's in the living room. Because I kicked her off the bed because she started walking on my head. She wants to cuddle under my neck, but she was climbing on top of my head. I'm like, you got to get off my bed. Yeah, so I just mix the little hot doggies in with the chili. I'm really hungry. I've been a real good girl. Yes. So I said, get off of my bed. She's shoveling her way in the bed like she's all big and bold. And I reached over and I went like this. He says, get off the bed. My neighbor probably thinks I'm crazy because he knows I'm in here by myself. Probably, who in the world is she kicking off the bed? That old lady lives by herself, you know? So yeah, I can't eat all of this, obviously, but I just, you know, it's the middle of the night. I want to heat and eat. And I like the idea of cornbread with chili, you know? So we're just going to swirl this around, get all the chili mixed in and everything like that. No big deal, just to heat and eat, my friends. Can't believe I'm on here. I was going to take all this off and put my baggy pajamas on and my little snowman sweater I wear all the time, you know? Oh my gosh, there's 7 people. Hi, 7 people. It's really late, but then again, it is Saturday. Women, I need a life. Hi, Crystal Wilson. How you doing? But yeah, she like the sound of a siren on top of an ambulance. You would treat her with such love, Cats. I know that. I know you would. She's right here, right? You see that tail? Do you see the tail? Because this sounds like the Temptations treats. The packaging. Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. I don't mean to make you hungry. But yeah, why don't I go ahead and Oh yeah, I want to show you. Yeah, hold on. Come here. Love Cats is wanting to see you. What have you got to say? No, don't try to run away. What do you have to say? Did you not try to wake me? Did you not wake me up? Did you not climb on my head last night? Sit down. Sit. Can you sit? She's like, what are you talking about? She's trying to play innocent. Let me show you those hose right quick. Oh, the reason for me getting the hose, I keep trying to run to the store and get everything that I need so I don't have to go back out, but I keep forgetting to get things. We are running. Can you see this? We are running for president, ladies. We are running for president. Got a runner in the finally got a runner in the hose in the hose. I apologize. It's not the most exciting conversation, but I'm just being me. Y'all know. You're wondering where I'm going. I'm doing this. Hold on. Here's all my jewelry. I picked her up recently. I think she was $3.99, I think. I had this one, this little lady here that a friend gave me. A neighbor in Carolina gave me her. And then when I saw her sister, her older sister, you might as well say, you see the difference in size. Ah, siempre viet, my friend. Siempre viet. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this around. Siempre, let me see. Siempre viet. I think that's how you say hello. Hi, Russia. Hi. I told you I follow a lot of folks in Russia. There's a lot of good folks. But yeah, here are these are from the tree. This is what I have on right now. It's got a runner in it. And the queen size, of course, because I'm tall. They're pretty good. You got to be real tender with them. I just got my nail stuck in that hose. So I got 2 of those. And then I got the tan as well. And then sometimes if I wear a very long skirt and I don't want to wear hose, but I want to wear shoes, they had these. I was very surprised. These are kind of nice to take a little pair, drop a pair of these in your purse if you go shoe shopping. But you can get, there's 3 pairs in here. I'm sorry if it's blurry. There you go. There's 3 pair. So yeah, I picked those up. Hold on, let me hold it back from my wrinkly face. Have you ever had a person do a video and they have the camera, they're talking and they got the camera really close to their face? For me, it's your choice to do what you will with your channel, but I don't like doing that. Oh, hold on, I don't want to break my rule now. And she's boiling up nicely with the little pieces of hot dog and stuff in there. So what we need to do is turn this down. I'm sorry that it's blurry. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend from Russia. Let's take a little peek. Take a little peek in the oven. Hold on a second. Pardon me for moving around. I'm going to leave it turned that way so you can see it. Hold on now. Ooh, that's rising nicely, girls. Look at that. Hold on. Let's see. Goodness gracious, that's just about done. You see that? You see how quick this oven is? And I do have it on the recommended 400 degrees. So what we're going to do is turn this off because the oven is still hot. We're going to put that back in there and give it just a few more minutes. Hi, soulfoodqueen.net. Soul Food Queen, that is some chili in there with the turkey hot dogs. Just this. This right here. Really, really hot and really, really good. And then this. That's in the oven. I just was so hungry. I watched a whole bunch of videos. But what I want to do is the dress. I said I was going to... Oh, I almost forgot. Oh. Thank you for visiting, Soul Food Queen. I want to show you something. Timmy and I went out about 2 weeks ago. He invited me to lunch and that. And so he took me to a different store. I've got to take you in the store. It's a cash. They don't take credit cards or debit cards or anything like that. And I have been talking about cooking. I've been wanting one of these for my whole life, and I got one. I want to turn this around and show you the price first if I can. This costs $19. Oh, please clear up for me. This is like a consignment shop. I guess that might be the name of the person, right? And it costs $19. Oh my gosh, Miss Fab, what did you buy for $19? Ladies, look at this thing. I am so excited. I've wanted one of these my entire life. And yes, it works. And it may be an oldie but a goodie. But it says 290 watt with electronic sensor. And we tried it out and it works. This is the bowl that I got. This is the bowl I bought separately. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't want to mess everything up. I'm sorry about the noise. But there's the little thingamabobber that goes here. Hold on now. Let me get the bowl off there. Ooh, that bowl really sticks on there. But yes, I am very, very excited because I want to make bread. Yes, I do. You press this little button. If I can try to do this one hand. Hi, Ursula Living. Goodness gracious, Grandma's trying to do it one hand. Yeah, you press the button so it can go up and lock in place. I have been wanting one forever. I'm like, I looked at Tim and he looked at me. He's like, all right. But yeah, this comes off to go in either spot. I'm trying to understand all of this, but you take this and you stick that on there. It came, glory to God, it came with the dough hooks. Everything fits, and at least right now, everything works. And then it has the regular beaters and the dough beaters. But here's what's nice. I can go online and try to find out. It says Hamilton Beach. Oh, it's called a chef mix. And then it says it's a 290 watt Hamilton Beach 290 watt chef mix. I'm going to go online and see if there's any other accessories or different hooks that comes with it. But for now, I had this bowl that I got from Walmart. And I'm, you know, a bowl is a bowl. But I forgot to show you that. I'm telling you, that made me so happy. I've been, like I said, I've never had one. I know you say, my gosh, you're old. You never had one. No, I just had this. I hope so, Soul Food Queen. I hope it does last. He's like, does it work? I'm like, okay, let's find out. And we plugged it in. It's a very, very nice store, and they have a little bit of everything. Hi, 59 Health. Here's the corn muffin thingy. Oh, goodness gracious! I gotta put the milk back in the fridge. But yeah, I couldn't sleep. I was, like I said, I was up watching videos. I had to think in my mind, what did I used to do? I used to be very supportive of a lot of people, you know, and I'm like, I gotta do what I used to do. You see, I gotta do that. And, oh, okay. Yeah, I used to do that. And for me, a lot of people would think this is ridiculous. I don't care if a person has 3 subscribers, if they have 30 subscribers, 80, 90, it doesn't matter to me. I will go in and give each person the same amount of attention, because everybody has to start from somewhere. Everybody has to start from somewhere. It's kind of like this. You want love, then you got to give love. Yes, you do. So we're going to go ahead, if I can put this back, yeah. Let's get some chili. I'd like to try to. I always like to try to show you. So here's our chili. This is just turkey hot dogs in there. You know, I gotta find the they have veggie hot dogs, believe it or not. And they also have a recipe online, and I want to try that for you all. I want to try it live for veggie bacon. Yep, veggie bacon that you can make yourself. I've seen a bunch of different YouTubers doing this. So let's just go ahead and do this right quick. Y'all know my channel is just a kit and caboodle of things, and it's really, really not about the food. I always have to try to occupy myself when I'm on cam with something positive. And sometimes it's cooking, sometimes it's reading, and sometimes it's I'm very sorry. Let me keep it on there. And this is why you see me doing different things. And here is this right here. Let's get a spatula. Let's see. I sprayed it with this non-stick coconut spray. Let's see how well that worked through for us. Let's give it a cut here. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Oh, I think we have liftoff. Oh, my friends. Look at there. Look at there. Look at there. Ooh, clean as a whistle. There. Yay. Oh, that worked out well. Hold on a second. Sorry to keep flipping back and forth, but I like to, you know, I wish there was a way to have multiple cameras and show you everything. I have to keep kind of moving you back and forth, and I do apologize for that. And get a little bit of blue bonnet. Text Mama. Hello. We'll throw a little bit of margarine on this. I don't have my computer out here. I didn't really make plans. I was gonna sneak in and cook something and say, hey. Don't let me forget to try that dress. Don't let me forget to try that dress on. I want to try that dress on for y'all. Normally I'd have that bright light, but I think you can see me just fine. We thank you, Heavenly Father, for the wonderful meal that you've given. Thank you very much for the wonderful meal that you've given me. Bless it for the nourishment of my body in the name of Jesus Christ, dear Lord. Amen. Amen. All right. Put a little margarine on here. Still holding at 166, my friend. Talking about a weight. Still holding. And I did the apple cider vinegar earlier. I did it earlier today. I've been trying to be a good girl. Sometimes I forget. But for me and my body, I think that it's working, and it is making the weight loss, along with watching my calories. Let's be honest. I can't say, well, let me go ahead and have 5 pieces of cheesecake and, you know, a big thing of 5 servings of lasagna, and then thank you, 50 Fine Health. You know what I mean? I can't just eat and eat and eat and then say, well, let me take a swig of this apple cider vinegar. That'll cancel out the 5 pieces of pie I just had. No. It doesn't work like that. I think you have your regular portions of food, and you kind of watch a little bit extra, and you're a little bit careful. Thank you so very much for your support, Soul Food Queen. Y'all need to go check her out. Here's the thing with Soul Food Queen. She does cooking on her channel. But in her life, in my humble opinion, the Heavenly Father is number 1. The Heavenly Father in her life is number 1. Yes, and she does sometimes. There are videos blended within her channel that are faith-based and encouraging. Within the cooking videos, in between, here and there, she has faith-based vignettes and small videos. and they are faith-based. I dare say the Heavenly Father takes an extra close look at her and says, you know what, daughter? You are putting me up front. You're not denying me before men. And then he pours into her. He pours into her and blesses her with the success that she has. You know, there's another lady that I'm subscribed to that makes her own jewelry. Joyce McTeer or something like that. I need to find it and then I can link her below. She makes her own jewelry, right? And she has a website where she sells her jewelry, and also she has jewelry making classes on Facebook as well. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. There's a lot of ladies that have their YouTube channel and businesses as well. You know, and I believe in supporting through the YouTube at least. Because here you are, maybe you are, you know, working a quote-unquote 9 to 5. Glory to God. You're working a 9 to 5. But you know, eventually, somewhere down the line, you will retire. And here you are with what you really enjoy, whatever that hobby, cooking, jewelry, makeup, or whatever that is, right? Thrifting. And so you've got this one business here, and YouTube is highlighting your skills, your God-given talent, the thing that you enjoy. And maybe you have your regular job or your regular part-time job married with that. But you want to step out of the kind of that job as you get older and you're ready to retire, and then you can focus full-time on that hobby, that other thing that you're doing on YouTube or Facebook or with your online business. There's a lot of ladies that have Etsy shops as well. But Joyce McTeer, something like this. And like I say, what I want to say with her and Soul Food Queen, I like putting ketchup in there. What Soul Food Queen and her have in common is Soul Food Queen is doing what she's doing on YouTube and with her website as well. So is Miss Joyce. Both of them have some videos in the realm of their channel that are faith-based. Joyce goes on live, and she does a faith-based video live. She has a message of the week that she presents. Stop talking so much and eat. I'm sorry. This is purely unplanned. What can I tell you? But yeah, sometimes I like to chop the hot dogs in there, put different meats in with the chili. Let's see. And I have to be careful because this is really hot. If you like it hot and spicy, this chili is the one for you. Available at Walmart, I think, for about $1.68. And it has a kick to it. It's like it'll hit you in the back of the throat, I'm telling you. But it's really tasty. So I'm off until Wednesday. I've never had Frito pie. I saw someone that I'm subscribed to, him and his wife do outdoor cooking. You ever see people do outdoor cooking in a heavy kettle? And they do it over briquettes, charcoal briquettes. This man and his wife, they do that. And the other day, they made a Frito. It was a Frito, kind of like a hamburger helper type thing, with salsa and hamburger meat and stuff like that, with ground round. And then they put Fritos in it. Oh, you just posted a video on prayer? Y'all hear that? You head over to soulfoodqueen.net. She just put a video of prayer on her channel. Living for Jesus. They did that. They had shredded cheese. Maybe I should give that a try. That sounds like something that would be really good. So Food Queen, thank you for the compliment, honey. But if you want to see some real Southern home cooking and desserts. Sofu Queen has got that. She's that and a bag of Frito chips. You feeling me? I try to my best to support everyone. And the reason why my hours make it so that I can. At first I was getting lazy because I was just so tired from work. And the Lord brought it upon my heart. He said, well, when you were in Carolina, what you used to do is you used to support a lot of people. It's about time you get back to that. If you give out love, guess what you're going to get back? You're going to get that love back. Really, really good. And I know there's some of you that are vegetarians. They do have the meatless chili as well, just so that you know. You know, I've been thinking about that, Living for Jesus. I was thinking about that yesterday. And I want to go online. Yes, Soulful Queen. Yes, he does. The Lord does answer. And he does prompt. The Holy Ghost is a gentleman. He gently suggests and prompts when that thought out of left field comes, ever so gentle-like. But talking about the cheese souffle, I'm going to go online. That's what I had planned on doing toward the end, you know, of watching all the videos that I did. I've got to get the soup. Excuse me. I've got to get the soup. Hi, Annette the Encourager. Right on time, Annette the Encourager. Thank you so very much for popping in and saying hi. I do appreciate it. I just was having a little bit of chili and some cornbread. But the souffle, they do have the video with Julia Child, and I have to get a souffle, Living for Jesus. I'm going to get the souffle baking dish, and thank you very much, dear heart. You can thank Goodwill for that. But thank you so very much. Why am I dressed like this on my day off? It's hard to explain. Maybe some of you will understand. I feel like this is who I am, even though I'm a factory worker. It's really weird lately. I'll have on my jammies, my baggy jammies, and my big sweater and stuff at home. But when I'm off of work, even if I'm just going to check my post office box and go to Walmart, I'm getting all dressed up and I don't quite understand it, but I feel like this is who I am. Not in some snobby way, but for some goofy reason, I'm feeling pressed to look my best when I go out. And this has been being pressed upon me for the last 2 weeks. And this is all, of course, y'all know this is a Goodwill thing. Living for Jesus, I remember you saying that before, and so, yeah. And I think that if you choose to, and you feel like it, and you want to look your very best, go on ahead. If you don't, you want to put on some jeans and a t-shirt and you're comfortable, go ahead. You know what I mean? But lately, I don't know if it's because I'm an older woman now. I don't know what this is. Living for Jesus, I come in agreement with that. Yeah, I was, yeah. I apologize. I don't mean to be all over the place with my conversation. But some of these thoughts have been on my heart. I know this seems goofy. Hi, Nicole Drake, but I like to put the I like to put the cornbread in like this. Yup. I don't know, kids. Looks like that cornbread's on his last leg. Didn't hold together that well. I mean, I did put the egg. You know, I use skim milk. But yeah, I just feel... Sometimes I feel a little bit lost, you see. I mean, I'm going to work and doing everything that I know that I should. I'm off until Wednesday. And I know that I should be on here encouraging someone. So, I don't know. I'm just filled with a lot of different emotions and feelings. And if you can believe this, at the age of 59, I'm still trying to figure out who in the world I am. Yo? Living for Jesus, you're reading my mail. Exactly. I feel like I'm in this weird in-between state. The devil keeps telling me I'm nothing but a... Satan keeps saying stuff like this. Lynn, you're nothing but a loser. You are a loser. You come across the country and you're chucking potatoes. You're just a loser. And then the other side of me, or the Heavenly Father, steps in and tells me that's a lie from the pit, to rebuke it and to know that he has some kind of plans for me. It's like he's dressing and getting me ready for something that's bigger than myself, that I quite don't understand. Hi, Raindrops on Roses. Thank you for blessing me, honey. Thank you so very much. And I think that everybody has turned their back, my family has turned their back on me, because the Heavenly Father wants me to grow even closer to Him. He wants me to rely 100% on Him for every little thing. He's removing people out of my life for a reason. If He didn't want the people, if He wanted the people, He's allowing this to happen for a greater reason. Thank you, Raindrops. Thank you, Raindrops on Roses. There's a reason why this is happening. Granted, yes, we are in the cold. We are in a portion of the last days. I think the very beginning of it, because of the coldness of men's hearts. But I do not believe that the clouds are all of a sudden going to part and He's going to return tomorrow. We don't know the day or the hour. I think it's soon, but I don't think it's like, you know, tomorrow or the next 6 months. But maybe we'll all still be here when He does. And won't that be a glorious, we used to say back in the day, that great getting up morning. I agree with you, Living for Jesus. It's kind of like He's saying the wheat and the tares. And He's tossing it all together. We're all tossed together on this planet. And He's shaking that through, the wheats and the tares. It is you, Raindrops on Roses, that are a blessing to me. Because you could be doing anything right at this moment. And you're choosing to give me a few moments of your valuable time. All 11 of you are giving me moments of your valuable time. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. Like I said, I just got done watching the last of my videos, and I finally got my email box, my email thing completely empty. I watched every single video. Y'all pardon me. Really good. Hold on now. I gotta have some more. There's a little bit left. When I get off the air, I'll just jog in place for about 10 minutes. We'll get rid of this right quick. No, when I'm hungry, I eat. I don't starve myself, and I don't care what time it is. I know they say don't, I mean, I know I'm going to be up for about 3 more hours or so. But yes, when I'm hungry, I eat. Oh my goodness, living for Jesus. Hold on, we're going to throw the rest of these. Let's put the rest of the crumbs in there. Oh, I don't waste anything. But yeah, I'm in this weird in-between stage at the age that I am. I have a few more bites and I gotta get that dress out. Put that dress. I hope I can fit the dress after eating all this. I don't think I'm alone. I don't think I'm alone feeling this weird way where you feel like something's on the horizon and you feel like your life is about to change. The Heavenly Father is doing something. When I had my entire family here and when I was dealing with my sister in that, I was kind of distracted and putting all my emotions and all my time and money into family. And the Lord's allowing me now to have them go ahead and do their thing, getting me resituated, getting me back on track. Good night, Miss Soul Food Queen. Thank you so much for blessing me. I know you are a very busy person. This is true. Thank you for stopping in and blessing me. I do appreciate it so. But yeah, she's a very nice lady. Yes, she is. I was just watching, like I said, in between the cooking videos, she'll have the encouraging videos and talking about the Lord. And sometimes they could be the memes with different scripture, or you know what I mean, just all put together just so. And sometimes it's a different subject matter concerning the Lord, but it is always concerning the Lord. I didn't realize that about her. I just enjoyed watching her Southern cooking, you know. And then this different kind of video pops up, and I kind of sat back. I said, "It figures, yeah." You are all light, you see. The light of the Lord resonates and comes out of each and every one of you, and light recognizes light. Now, I went through and I unsubscribed. Yes, I did. I unsubscribed from a few people because of the content. The content had changed. And also their thumbnails. The thumbnails were thumbnails were not God approved. And I think there's about 6 different people. I'm talking out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And the Lord told me that I just can't, they've gone in a different direction, and that he wanted me to unsubscribe because I got to watch my gates. It doesn't mean I don't love them, but they're just going in a different direction. So I had to let them go. The thumbnails for some of these trending videos. I'm talking about other people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers. It's amazing. You go, okay, what's trending? You click that, and then, you swipe away, It's not that we aren't babies and that we don't know what life is all about. But have you ever noticed the closer you get to the Heavenly Father and you're reading the Word, you're praying and you're praising, you've changed some of the things that you watch, some of the movies and things. You say, well, I don't think I better watch this and stuff like that. You start kind of filtering through. And so you haven't seen anything like that, whatever that may be displeasing to the Lord. You haven't seen that in, I don't know, 6 months. And then all of a sudden, you hit the trending and something pops up, the thumbnail pops up, you know, somebody half naked, you go, ah, it kind of shocks you. I'm coming. I forget what I wore. This is the y'all seen this before. This is the Goodwill. Thank you, Living for Jesus. You see, I fumble over my words and you get it together and explain it beautifully. Thank you. Seriously, you do. I'm like dot, 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 and you just like pow, and you just give it to me. But let's put the dress, let me go around the corner here. I never did put that dress on for you. Where is she? Oh, wait a minute. My gold purse come flying out of the closet. Hold on a second. Did I? Oh, here we go. I got a little nervous. I got clothes under clothes. I apologize. None of this is ever planned. I don't know. I probably should be a little bit better organized. But I wanted to try this on for y'all so you could see it. Just give me a moment. All right, Miss Fancy, come on over here and help. Come here, Fancy, help me. Oh, Miss Fancy, what am I gonna do with you? You and your kitty cat crack addiction. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. Waking mommy up in the middle of the night. You gotta let me get some sleep when let me get some sleep when I'm done talking to my friends. All right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. All right. Make sure I'm all together. Hold on a second here. Yeah, we gotta do something about this right here. This is kind of open, but I do like this. This is very cute. I think it's very cute. Hold on, let me I gotta try to. I have to put a pin here, but I'll keep it crisscrossed. Keep it PG. Let me turn on the brighter light for you so you can see it and see it better. And then I'll step back. But I think this is pretty nice. Oh, there we go. There we go. But yeah, it's kind of strange how it's open like that and it doesn't have a button. The other thing I can do is let me turn around. But yeah, that's a pretty nice dress. And it's ever forgiving here. Y'all know what I told you before, what's going on like right there. But I do like that. And like I said, if I can pick you up and let you see, one of the things that attracted me to it, if you look at the material, it's like a sheen, like a shiny sheen to it. I think you can avoid my wrinkly face, but I'm trying to get away from my face so you can just see the material. It's like got a nice shiny sheen to it. And I like that. So the people downtown in Walmart will be in shock. Here she comes again. Oh, let me do something about this thing here. Right, Miss Fancy? Give me just 1 second, I promise you. I don't know why it doesn't have a pin in it, but I'm coming, I promise. But yeah, I gotta put like a something here. But I think it's a very nice summer dress, and the material is very, very comfortable. Now, sometimes you get a dress that the material is kind of itchy. I don't like that. What I'm trying to do is stick this pin through here. Actually sticking an earring through here. But I'm just going to be on for just a few more moments. And take the back. And then, hopefully... Okay, I think we're all right. We'll just hold it together like that. I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to sew, probably because, how do I describe this? I can take this material here. It's got like 2 layers of material. So the inner layer of material, what I can do is fold it over, turn it inside out, and I can actually stitch it without the stitching showing because there's 2 layers of material. I'll be sewing onto this layer, and this is the outer layer that you can see. So there's a way to do that, and I think I may do something here too. Well, actually it has a zipper on that side, but I put it on over. Let me stop. I'm being overly wordy. Basically, take this in and sew that up. But yeah, I don't know. I just felt like coming in and saying hi. I am very grateful. I'm in shock because there's 12 people here. Y'all supposed to be in bed getting some sleep. But it is right now for you all. I've got another 1 hour and 8 minutes, and then it'll be midnight here. But for you all, 11, 12, 1, 2. For some of you, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. So I'm very grateful that you came in. Thank you so very much. The other thing on the personal that I'm happy about is this stuff is finally starting to grow. It may not look like it, but it's finally starting to grow. We want to kind of get it down here a little bit, you know. Nicole, thank you. And Lapicius, thank you so very much for your compliments. But yeah, I like dresses like this. And even though I'm an old, wrinkled, white-haired woman, oh, you're washing clothes? Yeah, I've got one load to do. This is the pleasurable part about living, at least for me. Thank you, Lapicius. I had someone telling me about that. I cannot think of the name of that stuff. There's a liquid that you can buy, that you can take. It's supposed to be all natural, and it has a lot of vitamins in it. And allegedly, if you drink it, your hair grows twice as fast or whatever. And they were talking about it, and I says, no, I'm not going to. I thought about it. I considered it. I watched videos about it. You know, when one person chirps up about a new product for us girls to try, I tend to want to look online. I just don't want to watch one video. I want to see the results of several. And a lot of the people have had positive results with it. I decided to let that go and just let the hair grow. I was just about bald. I had about that much hair. So I've come kind of far. Hi, Raina Lynn. Exactly, Raina Lynn. You have to be very careful. It may be working for one person. The other thing you got to consider is allergies and things like that. Hi, Sandra. How you doing? Rana Lynn, welcome all the way from Hawaii. Yes. All I can see when I see Rana Lynn's name, I see the flowers in Hawaii, the beautiful water. It's so gorgeous there. What a beautiful blanket she wakes up to every day. Can you imagine, girls? You step out onto the front lawn or out into the back or whatever. You get in your vehicle. You know, this is why I like her channel, because I can go to Hawaii every time I go to her channel. When she's out and about doing car vlogs or shopping and that, we get to go to Hawaii. So I can just sort of sit back. Hey. Oh, really? I had no idea. Y'all see that? 7:55 p.m. It's 10:55 here. So you're back that way, and the other ladies are that way. Yes, I know you do the car vlogs. Well, you do a lot of other things. And, oh, girls, she did a get ready with me video. You see that face? Oh, she did a get ready with me video. It's on her channel right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Like, I think I left a comment something to the effect of, I'm so glad you did this because you know, whoo, grandma needs help. What I need, oh, 1256? What I need is, this is like the before the neck lift. Hold on, I got to wait for the chat to go. And this is after. What I got to do is get a little piece of duct tape and kind of put that behind my neck and grow my hair. And then I can just sit here, you know. They actually have that thing. It's a string, right? And they have a picture of Cher. Cher is like 70-something years old, I think, right? Envision a string. And in the front of either pieces of the string is a piece of tape. It's a piece of tape. You part your hair. You slip the string here. You bring it around and you put tape here. And then you can pull this back. Pull it back. You got the string. Adjust the tightness of it. It goes and then you just take your hair over it. So you're running around and you got that string. You got that string here, you know. But the thing of it is, yeah, I'm looking real smooth here, but then I got this turkey neck hanging there. Something don't look right. So my eyes look really cool, but all this is hanging down. Everybody knows I'm lying like a rug. Come on now. All the things we go through. I'll never forget, I was in my about 37 when the first part of the neck started, when the first part of the neck came down. It was just very tiny. It was, you always remember that first, whatever that is, that first part of the sag that happens, if I may be so blunt. So it was right here. It was just very tiny. I was in Williamson, New York. I was at a red light and the sun was coming through. And yeah, you look in your rear view when you're at a red light. Maybe you want to adjust your lipstick or try to make sure your nose is clean and everything looks all right. So I look up and the sun's shining right on my neck. And I saw that first indicator of age. I almost had a heart attack right near it. Oh my God. You know what I mean? But little did I know that little first little wrinkle there had a lot of friends. Had a lot of friends. They're all joining. They're all it's a neck sagging club. Oh, they're getting together and partying right here, saying everybody's gonna know your age. My ex-husband was so bad. He says, well, I was about 10 years younger, 15 years younger. He goes, you know how you can tell a woman's age? I was almost ready to pop him. I go, you be very careful what you're about to say. He goes, hey, don't get your feelings hurt, baby. I think you're beautiful. I'm just saying. He says, neck and hands, neck and hands. He goes, that's how you can tell. This is him now. This is Christopher Matthew talking. Neck and hands. He goes, y'all can slather all the makeup you want on your face, but I can tell in a millisecond if it's an old lady. Just look at her neck, or look at her hands. I said, listen, if you keep messing around, speaking of hands, I go, these wrinkly hands are going to pop you. But it is true, you know, and he was right, but I was kind of getting into my feelings. And I got my feelings a little bit hurt. I've only seen one video of this product. It was a clear liquid. It was from a foreign land. I don't know if it was from Russia. This was 7 or 8 years ago, girls. And there was this product, and they had this woman with a very straight face, the same expression. They put the product, she was quite wrinkled, and they put the product here, excuse me, and they put some on her neck, and they did the time lapse, and you could see the skin kind of rising back and smoothing out. and you could just see it pulling up ever just so. It really did work, but I think it had a lot of chemies in it. I think it was quite dangerous. You've never, you know what I mean? So what have I chosen to do? I'm just aging gracefully, girls. I'll put my makeup on the best I can. I know my brows, they look kind of crazy. I try a little bit, you know. I kind of know what to do and just do the best that I can, and that's it. I won't lie to y'all. If someone were to, if a plastic surgeon were on some TV show and say, hey, I'm giving free neck lifts for free, I probably would want to get the neck done. If I was going to do anything to this part of me, it would be this. That's the only thing that bothers me. I accept all of it. I accept all of that. You know, give me about, I don't know, about 3 more months. The bangs will be down to here, and we'll just cover it up and just keep going. But in all honesty, if I knew there was some pro bono work they wanted to, you know, yep, just that. That's all I would do. Because, you know, it's kind of weird where a person, I'll shut up about this in just a second. I realize I'm talking too much about it. But when a person gets all of this pulled back really too tight, you know what I'm saying? And then the body looks okay, but you can tell it's not a young body. So it just looks kind of weird, you know? So I just say just do the best you can. And they have Retin A, and they've got a lot of good products. And you can go to a dermatologist, you can go to people that know what they're talking about. And some people get, what is that when you get the needle put in your face? I forget what you call that, the Botox, you know? You can get, people get the little fine needles and they get a little Botox here. They'll get it here and actually in the jowl area to kind of, filler. And then they'll get it here if this is sagging down, and it helps to bring it up a little bit. And if that's your thing and that's what you want to do, honey, just go on and just do your thing. You know, I'm kind of a chicken when it comes to the Botox, though. I admit it. I'm kind of scared at the thought of it. Now, that's just me in my own little world, you know, but that's the only thing. Oh, Miss Ronaldin. I had to really think about that. You know, you're talking about the tummy tuck. I've seen the befores and afters, and there's been ladies that have had 5, 6, 7 children, you know. They've had 5, 6, 7 children. And they're feeling bad about themselves because of, you know, the stretch marks, if you could look at the side view, we're like this when you have a lot of babies, and they'll work out as best as they can. They'll weight lift, sit-ups, and go to classes and work out if you're that kind of a person. Some people are fitness people, some people are not. And they'll work out and eat right according to what they say eating right is, do their sit-ups, but they have that sagging skin and they can't get rid of it. I mean, they've done everything that they can. If you're that kind of a person, you know, you're not like this. You're more like this, you know. I'm the before. There's the after, you know. But yeah, and so their husbands, you know, they talk it over. Kids are grown and like, all right, you know, something you've always wanted. We have the money. Our bills are okay. Let's go get your tummy tuck. And they, you know, it just makes her happy, makes her feel good about herself. I don't throw stones at anybody if they want to do something, you know, something. Got to be careful and be safe. And don't go to a butcher. You got to be very careful. A lot of folks like to go out of the country to foreign lands to save $4,000 or $5,000 on a procedure that's very expensive. You got to be very careful because there's been a lot of horror stories. Not all foreign lands and not all foreign surgeons do bad work. But if something costs $15,000 to do here, and they're telling you you're going to pay $2,500 there, you got to really question that. Why is it so dirt cheap? What, $2,500? You know what I mean? You got to be very careful. You know. So do what you will, but just be careful. Is all I'm saying. I don't know. I've never been that kind of a person to be tossing stones at another. Living for Jesus. Good night, Miss Ursula. Thank you so very much. You work 4 times a week and lift 5-pound weights. Yeah. And you know what, too? Like I was telling you about this lady that started lifting weights in her early 60s. And she's now in her 70s. She's a very petite. You can see she's a very tiny framed woman. And she just decided, I'm going to try to lift weights. And she's very successful with it. And she's reasonably toned. She's got to be almost 80, I would say now. But she's very, very toned, right? And I think to some degree you can do as much as possible, but it could be genetics as well, possibly. It could be a little bit of genetics, where you see if you have the women in your family, if they're smaller on top and hippier, you know, in your family, that just tends to run in the family. Then it could be the other way, where you're bigger up here and square. You know what I mean? You know, like that. But Rana Lynn, you're doing quite well with the walking and the weightlifting like that. There is a weight bench that's been calling my name there at the Goodwill. It's sitting there. Nobody wants it. I'm thinking about it. Because I used to lift weights. Yes, I did. Because I would like that to stop. I don't think that I could get it to when I was in my 20s, how I used to be. I used to lift weights and I used to jog. Yes, I did. And I was in fairly good shape. But now that I'm an old lady, muscle is still muscle. And I think that I could firm it a little bit to where it's not so jiggly. And that's all I've been thinking about, is doing the lifting. And I think the 5-pound weights, Rana Lynn, is a great idea. Kind of get started, you know. I want to thank you all so very much for being patient with Grandma. I could keep going on and on. Let me put my glasses on, pretending I can't see. My weight, a 35-pound tie. You got that right, sister. I think it is too. Raina Lynn. I do, because it's just sitting there. Every time I go there, it's just sitting in the corner in the front of the Goodwill. So yeah, but yeah, I used to do the weightlifting, and then they had. This is gonna make y'all laugh, but hold on. I gotta pick you up and press this so I can see the chat. Yes, Lapicius, I agree. What I used to do, I started out with slow walking. Then I built it up to fast walking. Then I bought some El Cheapo jogging sneakers. And I started running. So it was every other day running. I had an exercise bike and I had a weight bench. And I would go between all the different things. You know, all the different things. And then I was just watching not so much what I was eating. I was careful, but the portions. Because I'm a foodie, I can eat. I've said this before. Let me be quiet. I don't want to make this all about me. But I can eat half a cake, and I can eat 3 pieces of a cheesecake, you know, and wait an hour later or so and have a sandwich. I can eat like that. 5 to 10 a day with 2-pound weights is a good start. Yes, but I used to do that. Yes, Nicole Drake, exactly. Monday. Thank you for saying that. Exactly. 20% off. And here's the thing that I don't need. They got, ladies, they got name brand purses. I want to just do this to these people. They had, what's that famous name? They had a famous name purse, right? A couple of them. They put those near the register. Regular purse, $7.99. This purse, $59 at the Goodwill for a purse. And so I pick it up. I'm looking at them. Yeah, hey, it's not gonna cost me anything to pick the thing up, and I'm looking at it. Very pretty. One looked like a kind of like this. It was shaped like this, like a hat, like a slice of like a orange slice. It was very pretty. And then you had this other one, and they had the name brand ones in the front for $59. I said, ooh. And this lady, I'm looking at, she goes, she just looks, she goes, aren't these people prideful? They got so much pride about these name brands, just like that, right near their shit. Everybody could hear what she didn't care. She just said it. She goes, these people are so prideful. $59. I said, well, yeah, I guess I could kind of understand what you're saying. I just don't think it's fair to have two white blouses, and one white blouse is $2.99, and it's an X brand, and this has a famous name. Y'all know I've been chirping about this for months. And you got two ladies' white button-down blouses, and you know, one has a brand name on it. You're going to charge $3.99 for this one, and then you're going to charge $8.99 for this one. You're going to charge $12.99 for a dress that has a name brand in it, and then you're going to charge $4.99 or $6.99 for the other. Not fair. Oh, speaking of which, I told you, because I was wearing it. Where is it? Hold on a second. I was telling you about the white dress that it was a name brand that I got from Goodwill. Remember that I wore this dress yesterday with this one. This dress, the reason why I selected it, not only because it looked different. The first thing that caught my attention was the neckwear, right? But I'm looking at it, it's fully lined. It's fully lined, and that's, hold on a second. To those that didn't see it, I was wearing this dress yesterday, yep. I was being a nurse from 1982. But it's a very nice dress, and I think it still holds through just a basic style, right? And I wanted to tell you girls that normally the dresses are $6.99. I paid $9.99 for this dress because I liked it so much. And the other reason is because it's a Calvin Klein dress, girls. It's a Calvin Klein dress for $9.99. And then it had everything that I require. Room for the pooch, hit at the knee, conservative, and it had that neckwear. It had that little doggy collar on it. I shouldn't say doggy collar, but it had that. And I know this is not everybody's cup of tea, but I just thought it was a very it's a classic silhouette. And I don't know why the Heavenly Father has it to where I feel like this, but I feel like I want to be my dainty, frilliest best. Hi, Evelyn Jones. Hi, Yolanda Dobson. I went to Ross's. Oh, I miss Ross's. Lapicius, I miss Ross's today, and the dress is $7.99. I would have lost my mind. I would have lost my mind in that store, Lapicius. Yes, I would have. But I like I said, I've been reasonably good. Y'all know I love going to Goodwill. I've been pretty good. When I got this outer thing that I got wore yesterday, you know how that goes on the outside like a covering, a see-through covering, nice and long. It can cover you, whatever. But it's frilly and it, you know what I mean? They had a dress there that was shaped just like that white dress, but it was purple. It was purple. And it was the whole dress was silky. I'm sitting there, I'm like, I got to make a decision here. You ever sit there at the register with your cart? You know that you can't be buying 5 things, but you know you can buy 2. And you're sitting there, I like this, but you know what I mean? So I said to myself, well, you know what? Some of you may not have been in here yesterday. Hold on a second. So the choice that I made was for the shoes. I showed you these yesterday. The summer wedge, which is nice and stretchy, and the brown fake alligator, right? And I chose the shoes because I wear size 11. And it's few and far between in Goodwill that you're going to find, a pair of shoes. I'm not going to find a pair of shoes that look like this for $4.99 at Walmart. I'm not. And in my size. Walmart needs to bring up their shoe game. Can I get an amen on that? Walmart needs to bring up their shoe game. A lot of Walmart shoes, they may not have the alligator print, but most of their shoes kind of look like these old clunker. These are kind of very plain. I wanted a brown shoe. I didn't have it. I have those other stretchy brown things, but I just wanted a basic shoe. But most of Walmart's ladies' shoes, they got a lot of nice sandals now. They do. They brought the sandal game up a little bit in that they have the sandals that go between your toes, and it's got the decorative fake crystals and stones and stuff like that. They've done well with that. Oh, Yolanda, you did not have to do that, honey. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Goodness gracious, woman. Thank you so very, very much. Thank you for blessing me. But yeah, that's been my little chirp about Walmart. With all the things that Wish, the site Wish, even though it's going to take you about 2 months to get it, like I showed you those purple sunglasses I got for what, $1.99 from Wish, right? There's a lot of products. And every time you go in Walmart, everything's made in China. I know that there are really, really nice shoes available. They need to step up their shoe game, in my humble opinion. They get the basic things. It's kind of like they want to get basic things they think more customers would buy. But they would be, thank you for saying that, Yolanda. The neat styles for women's footwear department. Yes. And then you have the Wish site that's a plug. You're kind of taking a chance with it. I figured a pair of sunglasses, I'll try it. Clothing, from what I'm understanding with other YouTubers, hi Logan Smith, with other YouTubers with the Wish, is that you should buy a size up, allegedly. Now, maybe some of you ladies have bought clothing from Wish, you know better than I do. But from what I'm understanding, if you're a small, you should get a medium. And if you're a medium, you should get a large. So I don't know. I'm kind of like this about ordering the clothing. But I think I can take a chance and say to myself, okay, let me try a blouse and a skirt. That's, they're very inexpensive. And then I can try it, order it, and then we'll see what gives, and I'll let you see it. But I kind of like I kind of like Amazon, Okay, Logan Smith. I'll get out and check you have some new videos up? I must have watched, like I said, when I first came in, I think I watched over these past days, no less than about 250 to 300 videos. That is not an exaggeration. That is not an exaggeration. The Heavenly Father tapped me on the shoulder. He tapped me on the shoulder and says, well, you're kind of being, you're kind of being kind of thin in the way you're supporting. Like I said earlier, if I want love, I better learn how to love. You know what I mean? We're helping each other as best as we can. But yeah. Yes, Ronalyn, exactly. The material, it may shrink. I didn't think about that. See, I can get away with an extra large because I'm a big woman. Thank you, Logan. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. But I'll get over. That will remain in the chat. And I can go back to the playback and click on your name and get to your channel. Yeah, that's the thing I'm kind of worried about, Ronalyn. This thing right here, I think I can get away with it. I gotta wash it, and I'm kind of scared to. And I think that I'm gonna have to wash it by hand. My cape thingy. See, y'all know I come to you with everything, right? This cape thingy, I really, really like this thing a lot. And it's got a stain here, just a little dirt stain from getting in and out of the car where dirt will get on your feet and get on your carpet and that. And I was kind of scared. It says it's 100% polyester. It says I can machine wash it cold. It says it. I'm like this with it. I have no problem ironing the thing and stuff like that, but I love this thing. I love it because y'all know I'm just pretending y'all are just here in my living room. I'd be doing the same thing if y'all were sitting right here in person. But I like this because it covers, and the other thing about it, it's got the one button, right? Hope y'all don't mind me chit-chatting a little bit. And then it swoops that way. And I like things that are, because I'm tall, I can handle wearing something like this. It won't swallow me up. And I think that when you take it and you put that over, I have a pin. Sometimes I even wear a pin right here. And I just think it's very, very ladylike. I want to get one in red. I'm not even gonna lie. Woo! I want to get one in red. I'm going to get one in black. I'm waiting. I got this from Goodwill. Y'all know I got this thing from Goodwill. I've been looking online. And as soon as as soon as I find, that's the nice part. That's the thing about a wrap like that. You can get one for the spring months. You know what I mean? You can get one for spring. I can use that in spring and in fall. But the nice thing about it, if you're a bigger lady, if you gain weight, you know what I mean? You put that thing over, it covers you all the way down, and just wear a sweater underneath. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of ways. I know it's old school, and for a lot of people they think that's very corny. But I don't know. Maybe I should have been born in 1940, and it may have to do with the fact that I used to be up in the middle. Yes. Yes, Evelyn, I do too. But yeah, I just like, there's certain set things that are classic, but a lot of people, of a particular age may think it's kind of old-fashioned looking. But I think that's why I dress this way. As a child, I used to sneak up and watch Ann Miller. I used to watch Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, Eartha Kitt. Who's that other lady? Oh my gosh, please don't go. Lena Horne. Back in the day, with the short hair and the earrings. Is probably why I'm kind of looking like this. That was a very big influence on me as a child, was when ladies, they had, in the 40s, they had these, I almost bought a polka dot dress. But they had, I remember one outfit I think Miss Lena had on, Lena Horne, who was as smooth as silk until the very last day. That woman, oh my gosh. I wanted to be Lena Horne as a little kid looking at her on the TV, But they had on suits that come all the way down to here, and they were made of velvet. And to me, I'm going to sound corny again, but a navy velvet blue suit singed at the waist with a A-frame skirt hits at the knee, or a pencil skirt that hits at the knee. You know what I'm saying? And then the button earrings, or the earrings and the brooch that match. The shoes and the tiny little clutch that match. I know it's 2019. But I love stuff like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll be quiet after this. Yeah. I remember I got to really think about what time it was. I think I was in high school or something. There was this real cheap store. I think it was called American Discount, downtown New Haven, Connecticut. And it was a very cheap suit. It was a long, or Learners, one of the two. There was a long, straight down skirt with a little bit of a split. The split was only that big. Yes, Lepicius. And so it was kind of a hip, kind of clung to me a little bit. And then in the back, there was a little split, only that tall. Very, very, like Lois Lane on Superman. She used to wear those skirts that had a little split at the back. It was a polka dot skirt that came just above the ankles, a slim fitting skirt, and a short jacket. And it was polka dotted. My hair was to my shoulders, and back in the day, what my mother taught me is, this is going to sound crazy, you take a pair of socks, and you kind of fill the socks in with more socks. Looks like a tube. It'll look like a tube, but it's filled with socks. And you take it, and like the letter U, you put it back here like the letter U, and you pin it with bobby pins. Then you take your hair and wrap it over. And then you've got this letter, you've got it all over like that, right? That's pinned with your hair because your hair is long. Then you take the front. If it's short, you put bobby pins in a pin curl. In a pin curl. I don't know if y'all know what a pin curl is, where you take your hair and you swirl it into a circle shape and put it flat to your head. And you crisscross those bobby pins. And you put that thing on your head. You got all that all set. But anyway, you set the pin curl, but that sock stays in there. So you look like you've got like this. In the letter shape, you like this. Curled over. And then your bangs kind of hang low on one side. This is up. And the bangs are down and going back like that. And what's over here? But a nice looking flower right on the side, you see. So you've got that jacket and a long skirt, and the hose have a line. Y'all remember those hose? I'm not talking about fishnets. Fishnets have them too. But remember the hose? If I can step back, I gotta bring you forward. I'll shut up about it after this. I know somewhere these still exist. And I love them, and I'd wear them today. It's a pantyhose. It's a pantyhose. The pantyhose with the seam. Do y'all remember? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? It's a pantyhose. And it's got a seam going all the way up the back. And you have to make sure that seam was straight. I'll tell you what. That is pantyhose. Yes, I did. And I used to wear those. And people would look at me like I was crazy, and I didn't care. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you, Simply G. I forgot to show you all the dress yesterday. I was hungry. So I said, you know what? I'm about to heat me up some chili and have a little Jiffy cornbread. Let me turn the camera on and say hi to the one person that'll be watching. And I got 21 people here. But yes. See, I'll tell you how this happened with the sock. I was obsessed with having Cher. They say we're young and we don't know, babe. I got you, babe. That Cher. Cher with her long hair. Well, I had long hair, but it was not Cher hair. My hair, as you can see, is very coarse, very wavy, and it clings to my head. I wanted Cher hair for my graduation. So I saved all my money, and it was a lot of money back then, to get a perm. But the perm, to get my hair straight, it was the perm that you get your hair straightened. I went to, I think it might have been Macy's or something, to their salon in there. This was many years ago. And this woman, she had an English accent, which I thought was kind of, she had an English accent, no joke. So she proceeds to put all this gooky Vaseline type chemical stuff all in my hair. And she got done and said it would take a little bit of a while or whatever, but it left my hair very greasy. It was terrible. It smelled terrible and looked terrible. I got home and my mother looked at me. She says, Lynn, she goes, that woman blankety blanked your hair. Now that's my mother talking. So my mother took me into the bathroom. I was over the sink. She's washing my hair. We dried it. And she said, I'm going to show you what we used to do in Puerto Rico when we were girls. This is exactly what she said. I'm going to show you, just like I'm going to show you what we used to do. You go over there, you spend all your money, that lady rip you off. I should go over there and kick her, kick her hiney, but she didn't say hiney. But it's okay, we fix it, we fix it. And she washed all the stuff out of my hair, dried the hair. And then she got the sock. She come at me with this brown sock, and I'm looking. She had bobby pins. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Shut up and sit down." Just like, "Shut up and sit down." I sat down, and then she combed my hair down. She took that sock, put it up there. She rolled it over, but she let it hang a little bit to about here. You could have it short, or you could have it long, and she let it hang to about here. I had my natural hair color back, dark brown, almost black, dark brown. Yeah. I was going to graduate. I was going to graduate high school, and I just kept envisioning the cap, but my hair really straight and going down my back like Cher. You know how we are when we're young. You have this idea of what's cute, and I love Cher's hair. Don't know why, maybe because she went like this a lot. Why do we always want what we don't naturally have? People with curly hair want straight hair. People with straight hair want curly hair, you know. We're all, you know, when you're young, you're just looking at all these different things that you're admiring. I guess it's because we don't have it, or we don't have the curl, or we don't have it straight. We're always kind of looking at other females, thinking, oh boy, I'd like to have a hairstyle like that. Boy, that's a nice hair color. I think I'm going to try that. Oh, I like that kind. I like the coffin nail, and I like the pointy nail. No, I like the, you know what I mean? We're all kind of looking at each other when we're really, really, really young. And so she put the thing, and she had it kind of hung down flat, and then with that thing, you know, my hair tucked in. And then put the cap on. You see. I have done a lot of stupid things with my hair and makeup. Oh, if you would have saw me going to the disco with my eye makeup, I look like Bozo. I look like Bozo the Clown's girlfriend, you know? I used to remember that real frosty eye makeup that was like a light blue frosty and a light pink frosty. You go like, basically the frosty of back then is the highlight of today. You feeling me? The frosty we used up here is the highlight a lot of people are doing right here. They're just kind of taking the makeup from different places and moving it around and calling it something new. There's nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. But anyways, I digress. But yeah. Yeah. She had to take me to it was called Harold's, H-A-R, Amanda Harold, apostrophe S. And I was graduating from grade school to go into high school. But I was really tall. I'm not that 5'10", it's extremely tall, but for my age, I was tall. And she couldn't find a dress. I wanted a long dress. She actually took me to a wedding shop. I will never forget this as long as I live. And she got me this dress that from the bust, under the bust on up, it was white. I'd never had such a more beautiful dress in my life. It was white and very silky and short-sleeved. The collar came up and kind of swirled like. And then it had see-through material lace over it, the top. And then it had a pink silky ribbon with pink and white flowers right around here. And all the way down from under the bust, a little bit below the bust on down, it just flowed out. Pink with the same see-through material that was white on top. And she took me into the shop. It was about $50 for that dress, and that was $1 million. And she looked at me and she said, "Don't tell Daisy how much I spent on this dress." I don't know why, but she said that. "Don't tell your sister, don't tell Daisy nothing." And I said, "I'm not going to tell her nothing." I think the dress, I can remember because that was a lot of money for her. It was about $56 or $59 in the early 70s. For my mother, that was $1 billion, you see. And she bought me that dress. Yeah. Don't be sad. You got more happy memories up in your head than you think. She gave, the Lord granted me, my mother, for 36 years. I'm grateful for each year. The spankings and the yellings and the disciplining and all. Within all that are some good memories. I hadn't thought about that for decades until I just started talking about it right now. Yeah. Oh, there's some good memories up there, girls. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. There's some good glory to God. There's some good memories. Even for catechism, I used to be Catholic. And again, I'm too big, and she had to take me to a woman's shop, and she bought me this lace, all white, of course, you know, it's your catechism. Kind of a U-shaped neck, long sleeve, white box-looking dress. And the whole dress was covered in lace. They gave you a kit with a little white purse and a veil with a crown. And so I had the lace dress that hit me at the knee, white stockings, white patent leather shoes, my little white purse, white gloves, and a crown on my head. My mother had the crown was like with a veil, like a wedding veil. And my mother, I remember her ironing that veil on the, I remember she used to spit on the iron. This is going to sound kind of gross. She'd go, and it would sparkle. She'd go, "Oh, it's hot enough." Yeah? So she turned the iron all the way down and she ironed the veil portion out on the old raggedy ironing board. And she put I got the dress on and the plait and everything. And I remember the crown had two little combs. And I remember I was taller than her and I had to kneel down as she put that crown on my head and she hooked up the things. And I kind of leaned back and she's going like this to me. "Ay, qué bonita, tú eres muy bonita. Oh, you're so pretty. Oh, bonita." Yep. Look like I'm getting married, but I have my not my confirmation. What do you call that? The first thing. Forgot I had I still had my price tag under my arm. Yeah. That woman did a lot of special things just for me. Yes, she did. Living all poor, living all raggedy and everything like that. But she managed to pull things out. She managed to somehow. Aren't mommies very special? Aren't good aunties and mommies and grandmothers and fathers? And if you have a situation where your dad married another woman and she was wonderful, and I'm telling you, you could be poor as dirt and they could pull a dress or something like a rabbit out of a hat. Yes, they can. For goodness sakes. Oh, I just think about it. I'm trying to figure out why I am the way I am. I think I have an idea now. She could make anybody feel special. Yes, she could. Goodness gracious. Boy, I miss that woman. I gotta come up here because I don't have my laptop. I want to hit that chat. I did my communion with veil as well. I was in the 2nd grade. We had a nice party afterward with my grandma and aunt. I want to get that back. Come back here. It's good to remember all the love these people gave us. Yes. Thank you, Raina Lynn. No, wait a minute. Rana Lynn, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. That was a very, and I was the tallest one. The nun was very short. I can still see her face very clearly in my head. She had red. I'd never seen such red hair because she had the habit on, you know, the black outfit, the skirt, the habit on with a little white in the front. And she had red bangs, bright red bangs. Yes. Through the raising of our children, we're teaching them how to raise their own. Through the raising of our children and our grandchildren in some cases. We're showing them how to raise their own. They watch more of what we do than listen to what we say. At times. At times. They watch more of what we do than listen to what we say. They get it, they take it all in. But if I'm telling you one thing, and then I'm doing what I'm telling you not to do right in front of you, I'm sending mixed messages there, you know. We're not perfect at this thing, especially the first one. You have more than one child. The first child is the guinea pig. Oh, poor first child. Poor first older son or older daughter. Those poor little things. What are you doing putting this diaper on my head? Doesn't it go at the other end? I'm just teasing now. I'm just messing with y'all. Oh, we've never been a mom before. We've seen other people with babies. Maybe even our older sister with babies, but when that door shuts, we've said this before, when the door shuts and all the cards are opened and the congratulations are all done and the cupcakes are put away and the extra mac and cheese and the casseroles and the party stuff's put away. Everybody goes back to going to work and doing things. There you are. There you are. trying to get that baby to burp. What's wrong? Alan won't burp. My son would not burp. I thought my son was going to explode because I couldn't get him to burp. I'm doing this. I'm going almost near his butt, all the way up his back. And then finally, out of desperation, I sat him. I swung his little legs over my knee. And I held his chin up and I pat him on the back. And he burped like a man just drinking a beer. Bop, you know. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this child to burp. Sitting in my little raggedy house. Sitting up there trying to hold it together, holding his little chin up. He's like, Bob. I'm like, what in the world? He let out a burp like he just had himself, like he just had himself a bud, you know? I'll never forget that. And then when you know how they laugh? He laughed. I went like, tickle under the chin. He laughed. I'm like, what is it? What was that? I got scared. I'm like, ooh. I thought his head was going to start to spin, you know? I'm like, what in the world? He's like, I'm like, he laughed like that. Yes, he did. I'm like, what? I'm just like, I'm looking at him. He's just looking at me, just smiling at me, you know. I'm like, whose baby is this? I had an episode of The Exorcist in my living room. What in the world is this? Oh, it was all good. He was fine, but it just kind of took me back. I'm like, what in the world? He did. Oh, did I ever tell? I'll tell you one more story, then we're going to go. It's really, really, really late. I got to tell you something. He was 18 months or something, or 15 months. I've said this story before, so some of you know the story. So you know when they're starting to walk, they go like this, they hold on, and then they let go and they fall on their hiney on their diaper. They don't get hurt, but they're sort of wobbling around and they're holding on. Y'all remember this? When they were doing that, they're holding on to the edge of the couch. You're like, come here. They're like, hey, and then they just fall down, that kind of thing. Well, my son was doing that. And I had him on the couch and he was just sort of holding on, you know. And he had I had some grape juice in a plastic cup, and I was giving him a little bit of grape juice, watered down. You don't want to give him the full throttle grape juice, you know, because you know what's going to happen on the other end. You're going to be changing diapers for a while if you let him have that full strength grape juice. It runs right through them. So I put my cup down, and he was sort of holding on around the lip, and I had his diaper off. I think he had a diaper. You know, you take the diaper off and you let them air out a little bit. I know I sound kind of, maybe some of you understand what I'm saying, but you kind of let them air out a little bit if they got a little rash. You put the A&D ointment on their bare bottom. You let them air out a little bit. You know what I mean? So he had his little t-shirt on. He had his little socks on, but he didn't have his diety on. You know what I mean? It was one of those situations. So I have my grape juice. You know what he did. I go into the kitchen. I come back. I go to drink my grape juice and spit it out. He peed in my cup. Yes, he did. Oh, what? I go, it was a very familiar, because, if you got peed in the face of your kid, when they got a wee-wee and you take the thing off, when air hits the thing, they pee in your face. So I understood what it was. That boy peed in my cup, and I looked up at him, and he was laughing at me. Yes, he was. I swear to you, he was not even 2. I think he thought it was funny. It's like, oh, he didn't realize, he just thought it would be, and he saw me sipping he saw me drinking that grape juice. That boy behind my back peed in my cup. Yes, he did. I didn't do no. What can I do? I go, Alan, dear. Uh-oh. What do I got? Chucky? I gotta be scared. I'm scared at night looking over near the crib. Don't want him coming out after me at night, Yeah, he peed in that cup. He knew what he was doing. It was a bit of an omen to the present. I should have known this would happen eventually. I should have known. Why am I disappointed or upset at all? You peed in my juice when you were little, So, why am I shocked about my situation right now? He peed on me then. He peed on me before he left. Let's just say, if you're feeling me. See, you can't take things too serious. You cannot. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'll never forget that. About 18 months to almost 2. That evil little. I'm telling you, they do certain set things. And it's kind of frightening. You start thinking they're really little, and you're thinking that's just a baby, but they're kind of calculating things. They're kind of thinking. That's where mommy drinks, so I think I'll pee in it. Oh, yes, they are living for Jesus. I'm sorry, Ronaldin. I'm so sorry if this is taking y'all back. I didn't mean to gross y'all out, but yeah, he did that to me. He did a lot of other stuff I don't even want to say. But I've had to clean up some messes behind kids. Goodness gracious, after a while, you know, when you're a mom and you're changing diapers, and if you have more than one, it seems like all you see is bare bottoms and diapers. Diapers and bare bottoms. Milk, real clean. Got the bottle thing out. You're cleaning out the bottle thing, sterilizing bottles, getting the formula ready, lining everything up. You know, if you're going to go anywhere, you got a big old stack of diapers right there in the living room, right? Then you got a couple extra diapers somewhere in the bathroom just in case, because they're going to going to wash them up. Then you have a few diapers in the bedroom. You got everything's loaded. You're locked and loaded with them babies. After a while, you become a pro. Yes, you do. You start doing things. You're doing one thing over here, and you're doing something over here. Yes, you are. You're sitting there trying to get dinner done, and then you got them in a little carry. I used to bring my son and set him on the table, not near the stove, but right near me. I'm like here, and I'm doing something over here, and he's right over here. I used to have to take that boy. I had him it was just me. And he would be awake. I had the little carrier, you know, it's the El Cheapo carrier with the wire back, you know, and you can set them and they can kind of sit upright. And then they got the little strap where you can strap them in. Well, I had one of those bad boys. That kid was on my hip. I used to take the carrier. I said to go wee-wee in the bathroom. I'd take him with me. Yes, I did. You know, you get to the place where they get bigger and they're 4 or 5 or 6. When you finally get to go into the bathroom by yourself without getting a knock or any noise, when you can take more than a 10-minute shower by yourself, when you can sit down and put on some makeup or just do something for yourself, or get up and get some cookies and milk and turn a show on for about an hour. You never paid much attention to that before you had a child. But after you have a child, those 30 minutes, that hour and a half, and those 2 hours to yourself are like gold. They're like gold. Oh my gosh. I think I can stay in the shower a little longer and put some conditioner on here, you know? Because you're half trying to wash yourself and you got your ear like this. You're trying to wash, but you're like this. Oh my gosh. I used to have my son in a bouncy seat with the toys. Yes, cooking exactly. Oh, when they came out with they had the seats with the wheels, we went, hallelujah. Thank you. Let me put you in this contraption. Let me lock you in this thing. So, okay, I'm gonna lock you in here. And then you're putting up these guards and they're banging over here and banging over there. Well, long as I can see you and you're just kind of popping back and forth like bumper cars and you're not getting a concussion or anything. You're not getting a concussion. You're okay. You seem to be doing all right. I got everything padded. You know how you pad everything? And then I'm going to do this and I'm going to stop. This is what I did. You get down like this. Before you bring baby home, you get down here, especially when they're going to start walking around and you got to get to baby height. And I brought my husband Al. I said, come here. I go, get down. I was pregnant. I said, come here. He goes, what? He goes, what in the blank? This was him. What in the blank are you doing? What in the HE double hockey sticks are you doing? I said, come here. Get down here. I go, now. I said, look around. I go, anything that you can reach, just like this, that's what he's going to be able to reach. Plugs, doors, toilet, trash can. If you have a cat, potty box, just like that. You know, that's what I said. He thought I was crazy. I said, no, think about it. He's going to be about that tall. So here you go buying the cabinet locks and the plugs. And what is it? My niece Chamel Renee and my son both. Don't ask me how we got a hold of a bobby pin. But something about this right here. There is something about that they want to take a bobby pin and just stick it in there. I don't know where. I mean, I thought I was really on my game. But somehow my son got a bobby pin. And he was a quarter of an inch or a half an inch. Like, Alan! Ah! He drops. I run. Something said, look back. I look back. He was just playing. He was just playing, but he was aiming right. He almost got it in the socket. I know I'm not the only one that's got some crazy experiences with their children. And my niece Chamel Renee, same thing. We're babysitting. Oh, here were a bunch of women with long hair and remember they had bobby pins, you know, and stuff like that. So we turn around, she's aiming for me. Like, ah, no! Oh my gosh. Woo. Anyways, I think I better stop here before I have a nervous breakdown. But all these different things. And at first, Alan's father thought I was crazy. I said, come down here. What the HE double hockey sticks? What are you doing? I go, come here. I want to show you something. And he just looked at me and he just went, he said a million things. He just looked at me, one eyebrow raised, and then he just kind of quietly nodded. And then we just started looking around. Oh. Hold on a second. I want to go back to the chat. I want to see. Oh, Ronald, the powder. Yes. I think we have all had that where they grab that thing. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh, it's kind of like now I can look back at it and laugh about it. It wasn't funny when I had to clean. Oh, yes. Oh, you're bringing back such fun. I mean, it's fun memories now, but it was not funny, you know, back then because you're exhausted. Yes. Oh, yes. Goodness gracious. I remember that. And like Sister said, everything going here. Okay. Yes. Exactly. They are like that. They're not scared. We're sitting there almost having a heart attack because they're trying to pretend they're Superman diving from a couch. They're trying to go from one piece of furniture here diagonally over here somewhere. And then here it comes. God forbid, but they hit the edge of the table. Here we go. Big old knot on their head. And you're looking to see, should I go to the emergency room? Shouldn't I? Then in terror, you go to the emergency room. Oh my gosh, yes. Goodness gracious. And if now you're looking into the face of someone that's 15 years old, 10, 15, 30, that's why they invented Mother's Day. Somebody said, for all the heck I've been through, there ought to be a special day. We carry them around in here. Then they come out of our bodies. Then we carry them around here. Then they get to a certain age. We were busy diapering here. Now we're busy hitting here, you know? I'm surprised there aren't a bunch of bald women walking around, just like going like, just pulling their hair out. That half of us didn't snatch your own hair out bald, because you're like this for every odd-looking thing, you know, for every rash. You know, all of a sudden you see a raised welt on their hind end. They got a rash. It's a simple diaper rash. But if you've never seen a diaper rash, you think they're going, oh my gosh, what is that, you know? A&D ointment. Sometimes you got to wash and let it air out. Let them air out and let that hiney get dry. You got to just air it out. And then, you know, of course, I would call my mother up, and she, you know, she knew a lot. Of course, she knew a lot of stuff. And then my Al's sister, my ex-husband's sister, has two sons and one daughter. And she came over to visit. She could see I was all, I was going to lose my mind. She said, listen to me. When this is the best advice I ever got, and I know you've heard this before. She said this: when baby sleeps, you sleep. You're not going off to work now. You're going to be home. When baby sleeps, you sleep. She said, don't be worried. She said, don't be worrying about them dishes and this, that. She goes, he sleeps, you sleep. Go on in that bedroom with him and get in that bed. Stop trying to do everything. You're trying to take care of the baby. You're trying to take care of my brother. My brother's a grown man. Let him make a sandwich. Let him make a sandwich. Take care of that. You know what I mean? Love her. Yes, me too. The guilt that's laid on you because you turn on the TV and it's telling you that, you know, you'll be able to juggle all this. Okay, make sure dinner's ready. Okay, your house must be spotless and everything must match. Okay, have your sexy negligee waiting for him with a rose in your teeth when he comes in the door. You know what I mean? Okay, make sure your child looks absolutely spotless and perfect out in public so everyone's impressed that you're a good mother because there isn't one little drop of milk or throw up on them, you know? No, that's not real life. Come on now. That's not real life. Goodness gracious. All right, y'all. I think I better go just for now. Thank y'all for letting me talk. Thank all 12 of you for giving me someone to talk to and talking about regular stuff. And thank you for holding my hand while I went down memory lane. Thank you for holding my hand and my heart. I do so appreciate it. I pray for each and every one of you. Please keep me and my family in your prayers. Love y'all. Night, night, everybody. Get some rest, please.